Well, hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? Oh, good, not good. Doesn't really matter anyway. But tonight, I'm going to do a little bit of exercise. Just a little bit before I sleep, technically. The one funny thing that made me kind of pissed off is that my manager call me right after I end my broadcast in the morning. After the morning stream, it's like when I end my stream, right, guys? It's like when I said I'm gonna go and prepare myself for my part time and whatsoever. And my part timer manager just called me and she said, "Oh, you don't need to come because it's raining very heavy. So today you can just don't need to come. You can just come for tomorrow's stream." Tomorrow, I was like. Call me like 5 minutes earlier for goodness sake. But anyway, even though it's already at night time, I'm still gonna do a little bit of exercise. I will just do a little bit more. I feel like I want to do a little bit more. I won't say too much, but let's just do a little bit before I go and sleep. Even though I feel like I want to sleep, but I just want to do a little bit more though for some reason. Yeah, I know there is a don't over exercise, but don't worry guys. It'll be just a short little exercise anyway.
3, 2, 1, go! Alternate bringing yourself to touch the ring con.
Are you sure you're gonna?
Be careful not to hit the ring con against the ledge.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die. Don't worry, there's no such thing as I will die from exercise. It's just that for some reason I just want to move a little bit before I sleep though. It's like for this afternoon, I was going to do the exercise in the afternoon to be exact. But for some reason, it's like my part-timer called me and doing that, it's kind of bugging me though. And because of that, it bugged me to the point that before I sleep, I was like, if I don't do this exercise before I sleep, it will definitely make me feel bad before I sleep. So even though I know I'll be tired, but I'll just continue to do this exercise. Thank you. It's just that for some reason it's been bugging me the whole day. So that's the reason why I decided to do a little bit of exercise before I sleep. But I will still make sure to not to overdo it so you guys don't need to worry. But I will still for some reason it just kind of bugs me though. It's like if I know my body doesn't work too much exercise, but
let's do one more of each.
It's kind of bugged me to a point that if I don't do this exercise tonight before I sleep, it will definitely make me regret. Even though they say don't over exercise. Yes, I know I don't over exercise. I would not do over exercise. I'm just gonna do a little bit more. Just to make sure my entire body is a little bit tired. Well, let's just kill most of this little map around. Let's exercise. Alright, I know there will be a lot of guys who will be like, "Oh, Amisa is gonna do a squat! Yeah, do more squat!" Alright, I shall. Alright, let's just skip the squat now. Alright, let's start the whole exercise with squat.
Okay, let's move. Keep your back straight.
How many have to do? 26? Alright, 26, alright, I guess. After 26, I'll be like, what am I doing anymore? I'll be regretting. For goodness sake. I feel like the day 100. I feel like the next week when it's my birthday. When it's my birthday, I'll be like, you know what, guys? Let's make it endurance. How long I can exercise on my birthday? I feel like everyone will be like, Amazon, do more. It's your freaking birthday. You should do more exercise. And I'll be like, oh my god, I'll be dead for goodness sake by then.
Neat. Amazing. Correct. Sharp. Fine work.
Why the sound is echoing?
Okay.
ちょっと待ってや。Is the echo not that much already? Is the echo should not be that loud already?
Okay.
Because I was blasting on the background music. And my mic catches the sound.
Perfect.
I can't use my full mic. So I have to use the other mic.
Great. Amazing.
So there might be a bit of echo.
Good job. Sharp.
But the echo this time around should not be that loud. So I don't think you need to worry on that.
Work. Keep it up. All right. 5 more.
Yeah, I reduced the amount of the noise
Yes.
on the television, so it's not echo that much this time around. At least I can still hear it a little bit,
Neat.
but
3.
it's not that bad on your guys' side.
Excellent.
How many more? Oh, 2 more. I thought no more already.
Well done. Amazing. 1 left.
Imagine if I get 100 subscribers and I have to shave my leg
Feel it.
and post my picture on. And this one. You took a shower that fast?
Move super energetically.
One.
Right.
Knee lift. I don't even like this move.
Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. It can help with abdominal
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I feel like this is not a knee lift. It's like me dancing. What kind of dance is this? I have no idea anymore. Yeah. I expect to attempt that when I reach 100 days. I feel like impossible. I can 100 days I still got one big watermelon on my belly. I feel like 100 days later I still one big watermelon. That guy follow your Twitter. Oh, is it? What am I doing now? I hate this exercise. I hate mountain climber. I'm regretting this exercise already. Let's do this.
Move super energetically.
Ooh.
You'll feel this exercise in your upper body
How many more? How many more? Yeah. I think it's easy.
Your lower body while sitting. Very nice.
The mountain climber.
Nice.
It's too much though. The mountain climber is at the peak though.
Okay.
And the worst part is,
Wonderful.
even though my arm have muscle, even though my arm got muscle, doesn't mean I can hold on that much though.
Pressing harder on the ring pump. Excellent.
For goodness sake, who will come up with this type of exercise? Whoever come up with the mountain climber, for goodness sake, are you a demon? Who come up with that exercise, for goodness sake?
Well done. Very nice.
That is the most demoting skill
Okay.
that you can put in this whole exercise. That doesn't train the leg only. It's also train the arm. To the point that right now I can't even speak properly.
Wonderful. Nice. Nicely done.
Goodness me!
Great.
Like what the hell?
5 more. Well done. Fantastic. Great. 3. Okay. Yes. Yes. 1 left. Okay.
I can't even stand properly. Let me drink some water. How is that a? Give me an S, for goodness sake. Let's go. Even though I'm not, even though I know I'm setting as a surprise exercise today, but I'm gonna regret this though for some reason. Let's do this. You love mountain climbing, but you hate bungee. To be honest, I don't like both. I'm not gonna say people gonna hate mountain climbing. If people like mountain climbing or bungee, by all means, they can love it. But as a person who doesn't like height, to be honest, I'm afraid of height. So there's no way I would like something like being up in the sky or whatever you call it, and jumping all the way down. Jumping all the way down. The first thing in my life will be like, I'm dead. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. I'm more like an indoor person. I'm not an outdoor person. So there's no way I like all this exercise. Well, I do go out for jogging a little bit or brisk walking, but it's just all walking though. It's not like I go out for exercise, go to the gym or whatsoever. If I go out and exercise, it'll be just and do something like walking around, window shopping, walking here, walking there. Walk for 3 hours, 4 hours.
Stand up.
That's all. It's not like I go out and force myself exercise, like running or jogging a lot. So my stamina is really that bad.
Select a skill and a task.
Russia twist. Yeah. The Russia twist, if you want to make it more workable, definitely you want to raise your feet. But if you make it on the landing on the floor, it's still alright though. Definitely effective would be lift the leg off the ground, but I don't think I got that much stamina to do that though. I don't think I'm that strong to the point of doing that.
Rotate the Rincon around. Turn.
Running, well, that depends on how much I do exercise. Dash a little bit maybe. ちょっと待って。Sorry. It's just that
On the ceiling.
probably I'm not sure whether is it because I eat quite a lot today, or is it that I just feel bugged by my part-time calling me? Because if I knew my stream can be extended by maybe a little bit longer, I will do a lot more exercise in the morning, not now. It's just that my part-timer called me right after I'm at my stream, and my mind was like, normally I don't do exercise all this late. In the past, before the corona shutdown, I always go out at night. I always go for midnight walk. I always walk from my house all the way to Kyoto Station, and then walk back home. And it'll be around 1 to 2 hours walk to if I take my time, it'll be a 3-hour walk in total. So, like right now, I can't go out for a walk for personal safety reasons. So in a sense, it's like you can say that doing this, finally getting this Switch, and if anyone asks me why am I not playing other Switch games, I only got Ring Fit for this. The reason why I got Ring Fit was because I just tried to do Ring. It's because so that I can get the Ring Fit. I do not have other game in this game. I have a park near my place. There is a few parks, but I prefer to walk from my house all the way to Kyoto Station. So it'll be like a 1-hour walk there, and then a 1-hour walk back home. And during that moment, we'll be like enjoying the night breeze, enjoying the night wind, the moment when the wind blows into my face and whatsoever. So it's like, it's a nice walk up at the night time. But after the corona shutdown, I never go out for a walk. And because of that, I kind of cut down on my exercise by a lot. And there was one time when I was injected with the vaccine, and I was sick for a long period of time. And during that moment, I kind of like don't feel like exercising because I was told not to exercise too much. And because of that, I didn't go out for a walk either, even though I vaccinated. Because for safety reasons, and especially in Japan, they say that they advise people not to go out at night. So during that time, it was like, yeah, I'm not going out for whatsoever. And during that moment, I was like, so in a sense that before I go out, normally I always end my day with a walk out before I sleep. But in the end, I was like, yeah, let's not do exercise or whatsoever. Let's just stay at home, watch manga, read manga, or watch anime, read manga, or light novel or whatever. And in the end, I didn't do anything much. So it's much important. It's actually much important if everyone do a little bit more exercise at night. Like a walk is good enough, but I'm just doing this exercise to cool down my mind because it's been bugging me this whole day. Because my part-timer called me, and it bugged me doing this the whole day. So if I don't do this exercise, I'll be like, why did I not do this exercise a lot more today? So to make me feel happy, to make me have a good night rest tonight, this exercise is necessary. This is for my own self-cautious reason. I won't do too much, so you guys don't need to worry. But at the moment, I will still do a little bit.
Great! Awesome! Fantastic!
Yeah, I feel like a little bit is, I won't say too much, don't overdo it, the exercise. That is definitely, I know there is something what we call over exercising, which I can understand, it will give bad result instead of good result. But it just doesn't sit well with my mind if I don't do this bit of exercise tonight. So you guys don't need to worry. I will still make sure to stop right before I'll make sure to stop. But at the same time, it does bother me not doing a little bit longer today.
Well done! Nicely done!
Okay, that's good to know if you feel like you want to exercise, but make sure to exercise at the rate that your body can allow you to do. Don't do too much like what I do every day. It's I've been doing this for 50 plus day already, so I'm still alright.
Very nice! Nice!
Yeah, don't worry.
Great!
I will end right before anything happened to me. It's not like I'm going to like force myself to do over.
Great! Let's pick up the pace. Very nice! Keep it up. Good! 10 more! Okay? Yes! Yes! Alright!
Hello there.
Okay!
Oh my goodness. This lately.
Fantastic! 5 more! You got it! Good shot! 3! Neat! You got it! 1 left! You
Ah,
No need to rush though.
I have to rush already. Yeah.
With your legs bent slightly, squeeze!
Hello, Benita. Hello there.
Let's
Ah.
go!
Ah.
Select a skillet.
Ah. Hey, you guys, which one should I do? Squat or back press? Which one do you guys think I should do? Should I do squat or should I do back press? Which one should I go for? Squat. Let me drink some water then. For the pain, oh my goodness. Go that's it.
Okay, let's go. Point your toes straight ahead. Well done. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Good shot. Excellent. Wonderful. Fine work. Nicely done. All right. Fantastic. Yes.
It's not an ASMR that I'm expecting though.
Nice. Excellent. Great.
This is gonna be a huge problem for me in the long run.
Fan. Amazing. Good shot. Keep it up.
Yeah!
Great. Okay. Amazing. Correct.
Yeah!
Great hustle.
All right.
Keep it up.
Alright. That was tiring, for goodness sake. And I have to run after this. Oh, exercise. And one last squat. Yeah. Yeah.
Victory.
Yeah. Oh my goodness me! Thank you. And there's still more exercise to go. Alright. Let's go. Let's go with some more. Let's get the reward first. Continue. I'll just hydrate myself, don't need to worry. How is it that my muscle is forming but not my stamina, for goodness sake? I feel like my stamina is getting bad though. To be honest, there's many reasons why I'm doing this ring fit to be one of them is also to exercise to slim down so that my body will decrease the weight. When it decreases the weight, hopefully in the future my blood pressure will decrease because my whole family got history of blood pressure. I got high blood pressure. So it's important for me to do exercise to slim down so that in future my blood pressure will decrease. Can't have anything happen to me. So one of the reasons is to slim down. One of the reasons is to reduce my blood pressure.
Skill and attack.
And one more is to make sure that I will have a nice body. How much I weigh?
Okay, let's go.
93 at the moment. I'm not 93, I mean 83. I'm 83 kg at the moment.
Your toes. Earning out. Fine work.
I'm 83 at the moment.
Awesome.
So I need to reduce my weight a little bit more.
Correct. Nice.
Even though my height is... So I'm just a little bit overweight.
Excellent.
But the one thing is that I want to reduce my weight in the long run. Kg.
Yes. Yes.
If I'm 85 pounds, that would be so light though.
All right.
I think that should be around 170,
Amazing.
178 pounds, I think. I have no idea. I don't use pound. In Japan, my skill is using the kg, so I tend to use kg more.
Nice.
Why am I doing Y squat again? Never mind.
Good job. Fantastic. Great.
Imagine I 85 pounds with 177 cm high. I will be like, you are so skinny. Go and eat some more lah. And then I'll be like, acting like Ajahn reply. But I'm not skinny enough though. I need to slim down more. I need to be skinny. I need to be skinny bone. Oh my goodness, what am I saying anymore? Exercising making me stupid though. How many more to go? 10 anymore. 177, 78. But last time I measured, I was at 178. I feel like I shrink down by 177 though. But let's say the highest one, 178. The last time I measured was 178 though. I feel like I shrink 1 cm to be honest. But the last time I measured my height was 178.
Awesome. Okay. Wonderful.
So in terms of BMI, I'm slightly overweight. Like 25 point something, if I'm not wrong. So I need to lose my weight a little bit more. But even if I'm tall at 178, I still see people that are taller than me though. There are people who are taller than me. I even see a few girls that is taller than me. I had no idea. Maybe people. My dad is tall, so probably I got my genes from my dad.
Okay.
My dad is tall, so probably I got my genes from my dad. So probably that's the reason why.
Fine work.
But there are some people who finally are short, but the children are tall, and I was like, how do you get so tall? For goodness sake!
Good. 5 more.
Oh,
Nice.
well, being tall got one problem though.
Bam.
In Kyoto,
3.
some of the restaurants, the door are very short.
You got it.
Some of the restaurant door are very short. So I tend to hit my head when I enter the door.
Not your arm.
So if I don't lower my head when I enter the door, I'll be hitting my head on the door. On top of the door. It's like, what the hell? It's so painful every time if I raise my head too high.
Twist your arm. 1, 2, 1.
So as much as there is benefit in tall, sometimes it can backfire.
Without using your shoulders. 2. Halfway.
155. It's alright though. I got one guy.
Your muscles look so
I got one male friend who is just 150. Who is 150 something. Which was it 149? I can't remember. He was so short to the point that in the past we all call him Shorty. Oh, dwarf. He can't grow tall. And to top it all worse, he got a baby face. So we all call him the boy that never grew.
Oh no, slink bugs. Turn it
Yeah,
into
girl.
and wait for them to leave.
Well, even if let's say you are a girl at 155, let's say that you are a girl at 155. I have seen girls that is 130 though. That is already like 22 years old.
Rooted until they go away.
I seen one girl that is 130, and I was like, at first I initially mistaken her as a middle school girl. I mistaken her as a middle school girl, and she told me that she was an adult at 22 years old. I was like, holy goodness me! You look so young. It's like you can legit call her a lolly. She's a legit lolly for goodness sake. I was shocked to be honest. Even some of the girls that I know, the highest is around 15 something. 150 to 15 something.
Nice balance.
Probably either her family genes made her short. It's either her family genes made her short, or she doesn't eat too much nutrition. Because if you do not eat enough nutrition when you reach your puberty, the right nutrition and exercise, you cannot your body will not grow. In the past I remember and she told me that in the past she was sick, kind of like sick, so she wasn't the type of the person who would exercise a lot or eat a lot. So it's kind of like the effect hit her not when she got older, and she always got mistaken as a young girl. And the funny thing was,
Keep pushing me into your
the
stomach.
funny thing was when I know her first, I thought she was younger, and when we went out to drink, when I meet her at when I first meet her, it was during when I studied in Japan, and I was totally shocked when I know she was 20 years old. I remember I was 20 something, was it 27 or 28? I can't remember when, but around 27 or 28, and when I chatted with her, she was like so shocked. I mistaken her as a young girl, and when she asked me that she wants what is the best alcohol drink, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, are you sure not orange juice or Coca-Cola? And she was like, no, I want to drink alcohol. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you are not young kid? And she showed me her identity card, the same show. I was like totally shocked. I was legitimately, I was in total shock. I was like, what the hell? And turns out she was just 5 years younger than me. I think it was 5 or 6 years younger than me. And I was like, oh, you're so shocked. Well, she wasn't angry at me at that time. She wasn't angry at me at the time. But to be honest, I feel a bit guilty thinking about it. I mean, it's not like I want to go and talk about people misfortune or wanting to get shot or high. I mean, if anyone asks me, if in future if the girl I like, will she be a tall person or will she be a short person? I will reply, if my future girlfriend is a short person, then I like a short person. If my girlfriend is a tall person, then I like tall person. It's not about me liking tall or short person.
And return.
Like one of my friends asked me, do I like a girl with big oppai or no oppai? And I always reply,
And return.
if I marry to a girl that is no oppai, then Fred is justice. But if the girl I like is big oppai, then I would just say oppai hold dreams. So it's not really about a girl height or a girl asset. I always tell people,
Okay, let's see.
don't think about asset or whatsoever. Just think about who you like.
Twist slowly.
Right.
Sure you're bored with me.
If I should like, even if let's say some of the girls, let's say Hololive members, all the Hololive members, we always say that it's the flat Suisan and the flat Kanata, or the Noelu with the K cup knife. It's like
Return.
there is which one will I ship? I would say that all the girls are the best. We can't really say a girl. We can't really like a girl just because of their chest though, for goodness sake. So in a sense, if anyone asks me which one will I like,
When you breathe out.
I will just reply, it depends on future on which girl I will like. Sometimes I like maybe flat, sometimes I might like being. So it's really hard to say. I mean, no, boba. Maybe for now, let's say that maybe I might like a little bit of that. I mean, how to say? What am I saying anymore? I mean, one of my favorite characters in Genshin is Dragon Shogun though. One of my favorite characters is Dragon Shogun though. And I
Twist.
tend to use her burst a lot. But it's not because of the Boba Sword. It's definitely not because of the Boba Sword. I like her because
Twisting with the lights off
of
the floor.
of the bad story, as well as the one who voiced her.
Halfway there.
Not because of the Bulbasaur. People like her because of Bulbasaur. I like her because of her personality, as well as her damage. I can assure you, this not and I'm not and I'm sus. No, I'm not sus. I'm definitely not sus. Don't worry.
Squeezing.
Definitely not. I'm not suspicious. Don't worry. I'm not sus. If I'm sus, I will not even say it.
You got this.
It's definitely not there.
Overhead arm spin.
The reason why I like Dragon Shogun is because of her skill and the voice. Definitely not because of the Boba burst. I mean, her burst. It's not because of the. It's not because of her of the move removing her sword from her chest area.
Working those upper arms.
Yeah. I can assure you, when I take the innocent test, I score 92 out of 100. Meaning to say that I'm a very sensual person. I'm a very pure and innocent person. Even though I'm already an OG son. I'm a very pure and innocent OG son. I can assure you that.
Great hustle. Keep it up.
Let me drink some water. Yeah, I scored very high. I think that if anyone take a look at my Twitter, I think I did post it a few days ago. I did the test a few days ago. Anyone who saw it will be like, son, at your age you get 92. Are you an OG son? For goodness sake! Are you sure you are an OG son? How are you still so pure at your age? And I'll be like, goodness me, this type of question asked me like, from question, I can't remember which question it was from 60 something. The question was from 60 something, it was like, do you have sex? No. And then it's like, do you have sex with something something? No, all the way to all the final question, no. It's like, that is like 33%, that's like 33%, like one third of the question I just create all instant no. And when I saw the result, I was like, I'm so innocent, for goodness sake. Just because I had not, I'm still a virgin at this age. Everyone will be like, how am I still not having any girls? And there's a reason why. If I have sex with anyone, my mom will kill me. So
Drop your hips.
if I do anything, my mom will definitely kill me. So I never do that. So that no one better to ask me why I'm not do that. And even if anyone says you can do it but don't say it, and I'll be like, impossible. I'm very bad in lying. It's like, it's really impossible for me to lie though. So if anyone asks me, can I lie? I can not tell the truth, but I cannot say a lie. That have been ingrained into my mind though. So when people see I'm lying, it's very obvious. Everyone will know that I'm lying. So it's very hard for me to lie. So there's no way I would lie. And because I can't lie, I never do anything that is against that my parents' teaching. Well, some of the teaching I will still follow, but some of the teaching I will question it. Like my dad say, don't look at girls in bikini or swimsuit or in any other sexy clothes. If you do that, your eyes will get sore. And there was one time when I was playing too much game, I was just playing too much game, and my eyes were sore from that. And it wasn't because I was looking at girls or whatsoever. And my dad, because I was like, I told my mom that my eyes is hurt, and my dad was like, you know why your eyes hurt? Because you are looking at sexy girls. And I was like, what the hell? All I did was just playing some game. And my dad said that just because I'm playing, just because of me playing games and got my eyes swollen. And my dad said that because I'm looking at sexy girls. And I was like, Dad, I never look at sexy girls. Why do you say that I'm looking at sexy girls? And my dad will be like, don't you see sexy girl in games? And I was like, for F's sake, Dad! That's the reason why I never use female avatars. Who in the hell will use a female avatars? Maybe for guys who like sexy, who like pretty girls, then by all means they can use it. But if anyone asks me, if any game I play and they ask me, choose your gender, I will never. But in the past I used to choose female. I used to choose female in the past. But because of my dad, I had no idea since when. Whenever a game says that choose your gender, like Pokemon, if the game asks me to choose a gender, I will never choose a female. I will choose a guy. Like right now, you guys see me playing Ring Fit. They ask, do you want to use a female or do you want to use a male? And I just instantly choose a guy already. It's like I know some people will be like, choose a female. It looks so sexy. But in my mind, it's like, if I use female and if I play games and my eyes get sore and my dad knew about it and my dad is going to screw me and saying that, oh look again, my son, you look, because you look at sexy girls again. And I will be hearing the no end to my dad. And I just bad lying because of my dad. If anyone asks me, it's like because of my. It's not because of my dad. It was because of my mom. Whenever I lie, my mom knew it. So I never try to perfect my lying, or try to be good in lying. I just try to. I just train myself not to say a truth. So as long as I don't tell a truth, and not tell a lie, then people will not know I'm lying or not. So it's because of my mom. My mom is a very good lie detector. For some reason, my mom can detect a lie easily, so I never say that. Some say they are a sight for sore. Well, to be honest, I had no idea why looking at girls make your eye go sore though. I always told my dad. I always ask my dad, why do my dad never had a sore eye before? And my dad will ask me why. Because you are looking at mom all the time, why are you not having a sore eyes? And my dad just say, because your mom not sexy enough. And my mom will scold my dad for that. My mom will hear it and my mom will have a score and my dad was like, oh, so I'm not sexy enough for you, right? My mom will go ask him, I'm not sexy for you, right? And why you marry me? And then after that, my dad will be like thinking of where to make my mom happy. And my mom will stand by my side saying that I thought you don't have sore eye. And my dad will have to think of where. Oh no lah, dear. You are the only jewel for my eyes. And when people ask me, why is my dad a natural lady killer? I say for F's sake, from old ladies to young ladies of all ages, always ask my dad one question. Are you single? And I'll be standing next to my dad, helping my dad doing the shop. I'll ask my dad, hey dad, she asking you, are you single or not? And everyone was like looking at me, are you the son? I thought you were the brother. Oh God, say, I look like the brother. Oh my God, I'm the son for God's sake. It's like, My dad had been a natural lady killer since young though, for goodness sake. I don't understand why. And my mom will ask me, how is it that I inherited from my dad the height, how is it that I'm my dad's son? Why am I not a lady killer? Why is it that I'm still not having girlfriend? I always reply, because of that though. I just reply, because that steal all the. My dad is a natural lady killer, and as I grow, and it became that I cannot.
Let's select
Goodness me. It's like, seriously. It's like, seriously. Give me cash over. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you guys choose a skill. Squat, back press, overhead arm twist, or leg lift. These 4 skills I let you guys choose. Let me drink some water first. There was one time when I go out and I was selling some item to a girl, to a pretty girl at the time. I remember back when I was selling some item to my girl, and I was like talking nicely to the girl, and because of some reason my dad was like asking, why are you taking so long? When I turned my head, I was like, oh dad, just hold on. And when I turned my head back and looked at the girl was like having like blushing a little bit at my dad, and she was like, that's your dad? She just replied, that's your dad? And I was like, what? In my mind I was like, what? That's my dad. Who do you think that he is? That Mr. looks so handsome. Oh, and I was like, oh no. I was like, oh no. Let me change my clothes at the same time too. Oh, like seriously, how is the? And people keep asking me, why am I not having girlfriend, even at this age? I wonder why. Are you on the diet? Actually, if you guys take a look at the meal that I post, right? So I will do it race. Okay, if you guys take a look at sometimes when I post on Twitter, the meal that I eat, I always say meal for the day. It's basically I only tend to eat once or twice per day. Normally it's once per day. I tend to eat once per day. And when I say once per day, it's always around 2 to 3 serving though. To a maximum of 4 servings. So I won't say that my meal is less though. I tend to eat up to 3 to 4. I can eat up to 3 to 4 servings once per meal. And once per meal is like once per day. So it's like I tend to eat instead of eating 1 serving per 3 times per day, I eat 3 to 4 servings once per day. Vegetable juice. It depends on whether I buy it or not. If I do get it, I will definitely drink vegetable juice. I will drink vegetable juice if I do get it. But most of the time, like after the end of the exercise, right? At the end of the exercise, I always drink chocolate milk. And if anyone asks me like, why do I drink chocolate milk? Chocolate milk, for some reason, I have been drinking chocolate milk every day, and it seems to help out with my exercise. It's like I'm not saying that I don't feel the salt. I don't feel the soreness in my whole body. Oh, Nico-san, I just realized you are here. Oh, Nico-san, how's your day? Oh, you finally caught my strength. Yeah, most of the time it's just that today I just feel like doing this extreme exercise. just that today I just feel like doing this stream. Oh my goodness, my leg is giving out.
Fantastic.
Ah. 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 Yes, I feel the pain. I know I'm feeling the pain, but I still gonna continue.
Okay. Fantastic. Good job. Keep it up.
I will make sure that I feel so tired to the point I can't move. I can still move. My body is telling me,
Excellent.
you got to move it, move it. You got to move it, move it. And then in my mind it's like, for goodness sake, stop it!
Challenge yourself.
My body is telling me, move it. And my mind is telling me, stop it.
Return.
And I'm in the middle. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
You got it.
Ah.
Keep it up. 10 more. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Great. Good job. 5 more. Yes. Yes. Nice. Fine work. Very nice. 1 left. Select a skill and attack.
Actually, I never feel the pain though. Probably because I drink chocolate milk. I had no idea. If I feel the pain tomorrow,
Okay, let's go.
If- if I don't do the morning exercise, guys, if you guys don't see me do the morning exercise,
Yes.
probably because I couldn't do the exercise in the morning.
Excellent. Amazing.
If I don't do the morning exercise tomorrow, you guys should understand why already. But I don't. Every time when I sleep and I woke up, I hardly feel the soreness though. It's not because I feel tired. It's like, just in case I just to explain to you guys.
Good job. Awesome.
When I do the resting exercise, right? You know when you have to do you need to do a cool down exercise, all these things. Basically what I do is that I drink chocolate milk. Apparently that drinking chocolate milk help out with the muscle recovery. If you can't drink chocolate milk, like if you are allergic to milk or gluten tolerate, I would recommend coconut water. So it's either coconut water or chocolate milk after your workout. Drinking either one of these will help your muscle to recover. So I always tend to recommend people to drink either one of these two. So I used to drink a lot of coconut water or chocolate milk after I exercise, and in the case if you guys need proof, I still got how many cartons? I think I will just shoot probably tomorrow morning I will take a photo of the number of milk I drink over the past few days. You guys will be shocked the number of milk I've been drinking. Like the number of, I mean I do drink chocolate with chocolate milk, but the number of, because I need to buy chocolate syrup and milk, so I need to buy a lot of milk. So if I show you guys the number of cartons of milk I drink, you guys will be shocked though. And at the same time I don't feel the soreness after drinking chocolate milk, so I guess drinking chocolate milk does help though. Like drinking chocolate milk does make me feel alright. I'm not saying that I don't feel the soreness in my muscle, but it's not like that painful where I can't move my whole body. I've been doing this for 54 days straight already, non-stop. So, in a sense, you can say it kind of proves that chocolate milk does help. If you can drink chocolate, if you are not gluten tolerant or you can drink chocolate milk, you can try it. By all means, that is one of my recommendations because it does help for my case. It might not, I have no idea, but you guys can try. That is one of my recommendations for people who are doing exercise. If like only drink after the whole exercise and make sure you rest around 5 to 10 minutes before you drink. Don't like after you exercise you drink it. You have to wait for around 5 to 10 minutes before you drink to make sure your body is on the right track of cooling down before you drink. If you drink it after you might get thrown on it. Do I have plan? Uh, Cooking. I do have plan. To be honest, I do have plan. Uh, to be honest, I have planned to make no bake cheesecake though.
Drop
I have planned to make no bake cheese. I probably be making non-baked cheesecake. So if you guys want, I can make that. Oh, then you guys can see how I make a cheesecake. Like I got my own recipe on making a cheesecake. So yeah, probably I'll probably make a cheesecake in a few days. It's alright though. As long as you guys are getting the right advice, it's good enough. Like, I mean, I had tried like first because the one thing is that I didn't drink chocolate milk for the first 2 days. I did not drink chocolate milk for the first 2 days. I feel my muscle whole body was sore. But when I drink the chocolate milk on the second day night, and then I've been drinking chocolate milk from the third day onwards every time I exercise. I feel like my muscle are not feeling the soreness. I don't feel the pain that like my muscle is like can keep on going. So it's like uh it's like chocolate milk does help in my case. So if you guys got chocolate milk, you guys can try make red velvet cheesecake. I don't. It's not that I can't. I need to find the ingredient though. It's just that normal cheesecake, no bake cheesecake is easier to do. And for some reason, most people who have ate my cheesecake always say that they love it though. They feel like it's even though it's called cheesecake, I was told that it seems to them that it seems like
Open your parachute nice.
I was told that it seems like ice cream to them, even though I told them it's cheesecake. And the funny thing is that I add rice vinegar to it. I add the sushi vinegar. The sushi rice vinegar when you need to make sushi, right? I add that to my cheesecake. And when I told everyone that I add that to the cheesecake, everyone was like, "Really? I don't taste it, for goodness sake." No one tastes the vinegar when I told them that I got the vinegar. I add vinegar in the cheesecake. I will do the cooking podcast probably next week because my birthday will be next week. My birthday is next week, so maybe one day before the birthday, I'll do a cooking podcast. I will be making my own birthday cake. And then I will show you guys. I seriously add a sushi vinegar to my cheesecake. I don't add lemon. I don't add anything like lemon juice or whatever. I add vinegar, rice vinegar, sushi vinegar to my cheesecake. Oh my god, my arm is getting tired. Yes, my birthday is on the 5th of May, the Children's Day. That's the reason why there are people who call me I'm children in heart. I got a heart of a child. That's why I'm so innocent. Even though I don't wish to be. For goodness sake. I don't think I'm that innocent though, to be honest. I mean, I can talk about some adult stuff, but I don't think I'm that innocent. There are people who say that I'm very pure and innocent, but I was like, how innocent am I? I don't think so. I mean, there is already people saying that I'm very sus already. Oh my goodness, my arm! Please, for goodness sake! There will be people saying that Amisa is not pure, for goodness sake. Amisa like regular sugar booba, so how can it be pure? That is impure. Yeah, for goodness sake, yeah, maybe right. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, that's with just the Pacific Rescue. Oh no.
All right, let's
What kind of rescue am I going to use now? Let's see. Time to begin. Alright, let's see. To be honest, I like this guy, the way he do his arm pose. But you guys don't need to worry. 100 days, my arm will 100% will not be like him. I can assure you guys, my arm will not be like this guy. Alright. Overarm. Oh, I mean overhead arm twist.
twist your arm.
Let's do all the one-time attack exercise. And well, on your back and shoulders.
Halfway there.
Like seriously, he's just twisting my arm though.
20 more. Good. 1, 2, 10 more. 2, 1,
And he's very tanky, for goodness sake.
With your legs bent slightly, squeeze.
I don't think I will train my arm to be like his. I don't think I will train my arm to be like him. But I will see how it goes. If my arm will, I don't. So far, I've been doing this for 54 days. I don't see any muscle forming that much on my arm though.
Excellent. Great.
Why does he look like fighting boss in Genshin?
Amazing.
To be honest, I like fighting the boss in this game, right? In this ring fit, it's really fun though. It's just the one thing I hate the most is using the skill.
Very nice.
Imagine you fight this boss, it's like you don't do the skill.
Oh,
But you right now I'm at level 28.
yes. Yes.
I think I'm level at 28. Imagine I increase my level by 2 more
Right.
to level 30. I'll be dying, for goodness sake.
Okay.
I'll be definitely dying if I do a little bit more because each time it increases the number of reps that I have to do.
Excellent. Awesome.
But it's kind of funny though, some of the boss, their personality, the way they talk, the way they do stuff is funny and nice.
Well done. Sharp. Nice.
I guess
Okay.
I feel more like you don't. By the way, guys, don't misunderstand the timer on the bottom left side. That timer inclusive for the one that I did this morning. So this morning I did quite a long exercise though.
Neat.
Wait, actually, how long did I have been doing this exercise for this second part today? Oh, I think I did a little bit too much today.
Okay. Very nice. You got it.
One day, I'm just not gonna
Come on.
cross the sky with
More.
what? Bare hand? I don't think my hand is that strong.
Fantastic. 3.
If
You got it. 1
guys,
more.
tell you what, if
Okay.
one day I do 4-hour exercise,
Limiting yourself.
that would be one crazy amount of exercise I do for the day. Probably on day 100.
Be sure to stay hydrated.
Yeah, I did twice. Once in the morning. This is the second part of the stream, you know. This is the second part of the stream. because this morning I was supposed to do one exercise in the morning. I ended today, but
Overhead press.
when I end my stream this morning, after doing this morning exercise,
Let's move.
my part-timer managers called me in the morning and told me that because of the rain, it was raining heavily in Kyoto. My part-time manager just called me and she said, "Oh, it's raining heavily. You don't need to come." And I was like, "Call me." I was like, in my mind, I was like, "Please call me 5 minutes earlier, not right after I end my podcast. For goodness sake." If she called me, I will continue to exercise in the morning. I will continue my exercise in the morning, not like second time. If it's because of that, it bothered me for the whole day, you know. It just bothered me the whole day to the point that I just want to do one more time. That's the reason why before I sleep, I'm gonna do it one more time
Shot.
so that I'll be like, yeah, yes, I feel kimochi. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Forget what you guys hear. Don't do anything about it. Just forget what I just said earlier. Let's just put that also end this exercise for goodness sake. My arm was getting. My arm. After this boss, I will end it. Don't worry, guys. I will end this after I take this boss out.
Good job. Amazing. Excellent. Fine work. Neat. Increase your pace. Okay.
Imagine that next time when I do every after the golden week, right? Because I'm very I'm not sure whether I can do much exercise for the golden week.
Keep it up.
So probably after the golden week period, I'll be doing more exercise. Like probably I'll try to do 1 to 2 hours exercise per day. Trying to lose as much weight as possible.
3. Okay. Good job. One left.
Although I had no idea.
Keep going. Select the skill. Tricep.
Actually, to be honest, what is this? Oh, this. Right, after doing
Let's move.
this much exercise,
Keep your
I
arm.
feel like I want to do more, but I don't really want to overdo it. So probably in future I'll do a little bit more after the a golden week period. After golden week period, I'll do more exercise. But for now, let me do all this one. I won't say I want to look muscular.
Very nice.
I will just say this. I won't want to say I want to look muscular, but at the very least, I want to lose as much. I want to lose as much number on my waist. It's like I already lost 3 cm in my waist. I want to lose a little bit more.
Well done. Very nice. Shot.
Is it seems like raining day? It's the monsoon season right now. It's the monsoon season, so it'll be raining for a few days. But at the same time, it's the golden week, so it's gonna be after the monsoon season. The weather in Japan will be starting to get hot,
All right.
and that will be a huge problem because it will be easily to get heat stroke during that period.
Great. Let's pick up the pace. Okay. Okay. Nice. Great. 3. Excellent. Keep it up. One left.
That's what I was meaning yesterday. Since you had made the golden week announcement, yeah, I was supposed not to do too much exercise. It's just that probably tomorrow onwards I will not be doing too much exercise because if I don't do any, if you guys don't see me do exercise tomorrow,
Okay. Nice
like.
done.
So if I don't do, I not quite sure because today it's because it just didn't sit well with me today though. My part-timer, it's like today I did morning exercise, my part-timer called me right after I end my stream and she told me, you don't need to come because it's raining. And I was like, it bugged me for the whole day. That's why I'm doing a second stream right now.
Fantastic.
So even though I'm doing this much, probably tomorrow onwards you guys will be seeing me doing 10-20 minutes exercise and that's it.
Amazing. Great.
It's hot at your area. In case you guys are not aware, don't worry. After I do cool down exercise, I will show you guys some interesting fun fact about Kyoto. I will do a little talk later after this exercise. Normally I would normally end the stream, but I will do a little I will later do an unusual part where I will do a little bit talk.
Challenge yourself.
Give me a while. It's like there are a lot of things that has happened.
Got it. 5 more.
The temperature in Japan is getting hot. So later on I will show you guys
3.
in a while. Just give me a while to relax.
Very nice.
Let me do last one.
Right on.
Eh,
Stay focused.
and then I'll do a normally I don't do talk after my exercise, but I'll do just for tonight I will give a talk, a little bit a chatting period. And also talking about the temperature in Japan. Like in different parts of Japan, there's just a lot of different temperature. Like Hokkaido is still a bit cooling, but in Kyoto it's very hot. And if you ask anyone in Japan, most people will say that the hottest will definitely be Okinawa. But Kyoto is also another hot area. Oh my goodness! This is still alright, but this is tiring though, the more I hold. Alright.
Tough one, but you can do it.
One turn left. Front press. Bow pull. Alright, let's go with front press.
Okay, let's move.
It's like
Tilt forward and push in.
normally when I do exercise, right, you guys won't hear me saying that I want to change my clothes. But the one thing that after doing all of this exercise, I've been changing my clothes quite a lot. It's like the temperature in Japan is getting warmer and hotter though. To the point that I've been changing my clothes quite as often as I do. Normally I don't really change my clothes that much though.
Neat.
It's just that sweating right now is way too much to the point that I have to change my clothes in between exercise. It's like I always change my clothes. It's like I'm wearing my second piece of clothes already, and it's all full of sweat already, for goodness sake.
Excellent.
And to be honest, it really feels kimochi while doing it. It's like, I know it's my own sweat, I know it's my own clothes, but feeling the wetness of the clothes touching my skin is like very, how to call it? It's like, doesn't feel right with me for some unknown reason. It really made me like, what the hell am I doing anymore? I feel like today I did way too much exercise though. Am I going to reach? Oh, let's just faster take out this boss as soon as possible. Even though I'm saying that, but this boss is so tanky the point that, oh, is he still alive? Oh,
Let's pick up the pace. Okay.
how is this boss still alive, for goodness sake? Ah, yeah. The one thing you guys know that even if his arm is that much, I will make sure not to train my arm to be like him. Hopefully this will be enough to take him out. I can't do any more exercise anymore. Faster take him out, for goodness sake. How tanky is he though? For goodness sake. Oh, he's still freaking alive after this.
Keep squeezing.
Ah.
That's great.
Although his voice is very good now.
Select the skill and good luck.
It's best when I work out for 3 hours. The only thing is that even though let's say that I work out for 3 hours, the timing based on the right left bottom left corner doesn't seem like I did 3 hours though.
Good for working those upper arms. Yes! Yes!
It doesn't even indicate 3 hours. It's more like indicate 1 hour and 34 minutes.
Awesome!
It's like the number of exercise I did today. I think I did 1 hour and did 1 hour plus of stream in the morning, and right now it's already almost 1:30, 1 hour and 30 minutes of streaming, and yeah, the number of exercise I did today is only 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's like I don't understand the timing, but oh well, I just consider that much exercise I did. But let's just see how much I get. Let's just take out this boss as soon as possible.
Wonderful!
And then I'll do a little night chat with you guys.
Keep it up! Nice!
Even
Awesome!
if tomorrow morning I don't do morning exercise, you guys will understand the phobia I overslept.
Yes! Yes! Well done!
Oh, for goodness sake.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic.
Let's make it done.
Good job.
One more.
Excellent.
Oh. Now. Yes. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Alright. Okay. One last score to end the day. One, two. Alright. Let's check my pulse. That was tiring though. Okay, moderate exercise, that's good enough. We'll end it at there. We'll end the exercise at there. Don't really want to overdo it anymore. It's already considered overdoing it already. It's like that is a normal season that I normally do every single day. We'll leave it for tomorrow. We'll leave this part of the map for tomorrow. Sorry. I mean, yes, finish for the day. Why is my hand going for the continue, for goodness sake? Alright. Yeah. The number of squad increased by a little bit, but it's not. The data increased all of today. Oh. Wait, which one I did? What I did today? Oh wow! 3,000! Oh, that was one easy exercise. Late race 500. No, I'm not going to do exercise. I'm just going to stretch. I'm going to do stretching now. Cool down stretching. No, I'm not. You guys don't need to worry. I'm not doing exercise anymore. I'll faint and sleep if I do any more exercise. And I don't want to faint while I'm sweating. There's no way I'm going to sleep while wearing a sweaty clothes.
Now do the same on the opposite side.
I mean, I will be doing a little bit of talk.
Careful not to let your upper body tilt to the side.
Oh my goodness. I'll be also preparing some chocolate milk later on.
Bring yourself back slowly.
Oh.
Stretch your left arm to the side and hold it with your right arm. Pull in your arm and stretch the muscles of your left shoulder.
To be honest, I know people will be saying that don't do exercise before you sleep, but it just doesn't feel right if I don't do a bit more exercise. It's just only for today
Opposite side.
that I decided to do a second part exercise at the right time. Normally I don't do it 2 times exercise per day though. It's like if I do exercise twice per day, I'll be dying soon. You guys will be hearing my dying voice every single day though. So there's no way of me doing exercise every single day twice. Once per day, alright. Twice per day, impossible. Well, asking me to eat twice per day is alright though. You can eat twice per day, but don't do exercise twice per day. Don't be like me today.
Now do the same on the opposite side.
Yep, I use chocolate syrup.
You can get a deeper stretch by pulling your arm in.
It's much easier to use chocolate syrup. I mean I can use chocolate. I do have chocolate. I can use the chocolate that I got. But I don't really want to drink hot chocolate though. I want to, because if I have to make a chocolate, I have to warm the chocolate up and then I have to warm all the milk and then make it, and it'll be a warm milk though. I prefer to drink a cold, nice chocolate milk before. After my exercise. In a sense, it's kind of like giving your body a moment to tell you, to say that, oh, you need to, it's time to cool down. It's like the coldness from the cold chocolate milk make your body understand that, oh, it's time to cool down or something like that. So it's much better to do. It's much better to do that than. It's much better to do that. To drink, it's much better. What am I saying anymore? It's much better to drink cold chocolate milk than hot chocolate milk. Alright. Alright. That's it for the exercise, and then give me a while, guys, to wipe the floor of all the sweat around on the floor. Oh my goodness, how is the floor so wet? Oh my sweat. Alright. Alright. Good job. Okay, let's just hear the tip for the day again. How can I eat more fruit and veggie? Actually, I'm not sure about you guys. I don't eat too much vegetable though. You can ask. I do eat cabbage. I do eat potato. But I don't really eat fruit and vegetable. Most of the time, I like Phil Sun just mentioned, is that I always do I drink vegetable juice? Yes, I do drink a lot of vegetable juice. It's just the store-bought one. And I know they will be telling me that it contains a lot of sugar. It contains a lot of it doesn't contain too much nutrition. It's fine. It contains the sweetness that I want because I need sugar. I need the energy. At least I need the sugar. It doesn't worry. I don't really worry about the vitamin. It's just the sugar that make me feel much more. All right. Now let me add something to the chat. Let me do a night chat now. Normally I don't really do night chat, but normally I do night chat in reality. But let me add my avatar. Normally I will add the avatar, but let me switch out. That's it for the all-day cooldown. It'll be tomorrow. And right now, whoops. ちょっと待ってや、皆さん。normally I do go to the chatting area. I need to add the avatar first. I need to capture the avatar as soon as possible. ちょっと待ってや。Let me add my avatar in too. I think you guys never really see my moving avatar because I tend to use my avatar in the variety apps. So just give me a while. I know a few of you. I know there will be a few of you who saw my avatar before, but let me do a little bit. Of the changing. Alright. Tutup matanya. It will take a while to load. Do I stream with my avatar by using Streamlet? Yes, I do use the Streamlet. I tend to use the Streamlet a lot more than any other. And because of that, it does take a while to load though. Because it doesn't capture the right moment, so the one thing is that I tend to have to wait for my lap, and I'm not using like a gaming PC. I'm not using a gaming PC or whatsoever, so it does take a while for my computer to detect the right the moment of the whole thing for my avatar for my the win. It has to give it a while to capture it. And normally I will have to end the stream and then I'll restart it, but just give it a while, and then you guys will take. The only thing is that it always takes a long while as much as I want to talk about it. Oh my goodness. Actually, so I just reopen a new one. And let's see. Display capture, window capture. Why is it not capturing the moment of... Normally you guys... Never mind, let me just put my still face first now. Normally I use this one when the capturing thing is not capturing it. But once it captures the screen, it will be a moving. This whole avatar will be moving, for goodness sake. Oh. Yeah, wow. Wait. Give me a while to adjust the background. How did I even did that? Filter. Where's the filter though? Actually, how did I even do it in the first place? Oh my goodness me! I almost forgot the filter that I did. Edit filter. Chrono key. It was chrono key. I keep on forgetting this one. Okay, just let me add the filter, the right filter. Now I know which filter already. Just need to remove this. Add filter. Chroma key. Alright. And then remove this. Add this. And then move here. Alright. Finally, you guys can see my avatar moving. That took quite a while. You're doing hand exercise. Yeah, you can do your hand exercise though. I'm not stopping you guys from doing that. Finally, you guys can see my avatar moving. To be honest, I prefer 2D avatar, but 3D is much easier for me to use though and edit. My goodness me. I'm all sweaty. Alright. You guys, although the avatar is not showing my sweat, but I'm sweating in real life, for goodness sake. You guys will understand is that right now in Japan, I'm sweating a whole lot. It's not that my room right now is like, what's the temperature room again? It's 25 degrees and I'm sweating a lot. I'm just so cute, thank you very much. I mean, like, in different part of Japan, like Kyoto, let me check online. Kyoto, Tokyo, Osaka, Tokyo information. This might. Never mind. Let's just go to weather. Kyoto is quite a big area, so I need to choose the Kyoto City. Actually, more like, is there a map that I can just check that I can just share? Japan weather map. Oh, there is. And it looks so weird. The map looks so weird, for goodness sake. Actually, more like the temperature right now is showing. The temperature right now is showing on my phone. Let me just check the phone. Right now it's showing 12 degrees because it was raining the whole day. Right now in Japan, it's showing 12 degrees right now. But another thing is that previously I think it was like there was a news indicating on it was also trending on Twitter about it reached 31 degrees on Kyoto. It reached 31 degrees on Kyoto, and because of that, there was a trend on Twitter saying they call it Kyoto no Natsu. Basically, they call it the Kyoto no Natsu. Let me just type out the kanji for you guys so that you guys can see how what it actually seems, how it look like. Do I have a text that I can use? Alright, let me just create a new text. Typing. Yes. So before that, let me switch on my PS. Switch on my Switch first. Let me switch on my Switch first. The controller, the battery is still alright, so I can still do one more exercise. So I can just switch off my Switch. Turn on my Switch. And let me add some music. At least you guys can listen to some nice music. So basically it was trending. It was kind of trending on in Kyoto. They call it the Kyoto no Natsu. Alright. What's the color that I'm not checking? Let me choose a color. Let's choose red in color for this. And then let me reduce the size. Is it very blur? It seems to be very blur, for goodness sake. Just Google phone. Why is it looking so? Why is it that when I'm trying to type something out and it doesn't even help? Yeah! Why is it that the whole word is so big, for goodness sake? Can I adjust it? I'm more concerned is how is this big letter so big though? It was stretching. Maybe. I had no idea. Now the word seems alright. At least the word seems readable now. So basically, this was the thing that was trending on Kyoto at the time. They call it. This is how they call it, Kyoto no Natsu, or basically, which means Kyoto the summer of Kyoto. It was really, really hot because it reached to the temperature of 31 degrees at the peak. It was 31 degrees at the peak. So even though it was considered spring in Japan, reaching a maximum of 31, it was so hot to the point that I can't even bear the temperature myself, guys. And I have to switch on the air conditioner so that I don't suffer from heat stroke. Are you going to go and go to bed? Okay, make sure you sleep well tonight. Oyasumi. Good night. But to be honest, I'm not sure about you guys' place though. I know that I used to I lived in the hot country for 27 years of my life. I had lived in the hot country for 27 of my life, but after coming to Japan, it's kind of hard to say whether the temperature is hot or not. It's that I don't mind the hotness. The one good thing is the temperature is still hot to the point that I have time when I still trying to get used to the temperature. You're still trying to learn Japanese with your language skill that you learned 1 year ago. I am still setting up the part where I'm teaching Japanese some Japanese lesson. I have set up the course. I will probably just create a few short video, a very few short video of how to write hiragana, katakana, and then how to use some word, how to pronounce some word. I'll probably just do some short video of those when I got the time. I already got a course out already. It's just that I never committed because I was busy with I was like doing Genshin stream, I was doing the Ring Fit stream, I'm doing with my real life commitment part time, all these things. So I didn't have so much time So I probably will do a few short video on how to write some kanji. Probably I will, even with kanji, right, I did come up with a few kanji. I will probably just teach you guys how to write kanji, how to write the kanji and how to pronounce it and what does it mean. Also, probably in future I will do those for you guys, so you guys don't need to worry. It will be a short video. It will not be a stream. I did consult with some people, some of my viewers. In the past, the response I got was that they do not wish for me to do live stream to teach people how to speak Japanese. And because of that, I was like, okay, if that's the case, then I will just probably just do like a few short video on how to write some kanji, how to do those. Yeah, kanji is actually the one funny thing is that after learning Japanese for 5 years in Japan, and as well as a few Japanese, even though I learned Japanese when in my hometown, after coming to Japan, it's like it totally became useless because you only learn the basic. The way the Japanese use the Japanese is way different from how the textbook Japanese teach or how the anime or manga depicted. It's like you guys might need to understand that there is a lot of basic Japanese kanji that tend to be commonly used. And I'll probably just teach a few of those kanji. I'll definitely teach you guys a few kanji that is commonly used in Japan, and probably how to write them properly in Japan. But if you are a person who knows Chinese, a lot of people tend to thought that the Chinese ways of writing the kanji is the right way. But in Japan, they also got their Japanese way of writing the kanji. So there is a few words that a lot of people tend to think that in Chinese, just because you're Chinese, you learn how to speak Chinese, you tend to write a few kanji, you should be alright. It's actually some of the kanji tend to be easily miswrote by the Chinese as compared to the Japanese, because the Japanese got their Japanese new way of writing. So first thing first, I will create a few. I will probably just create a few video of me teaching the first how to write hiragana and katakana first. I will teach how to write the hiragana and katakana, a few short video of it, and afterwards will be a few kanji. So I will see how you go. So you guys don't need to worry. I will teach you guys a few simple kanji. I mean, the one thing that I hate the most, especially after living in Japan, right, is I know if you guys actually ask any Japanese people, there is Japanese people telling me that they also don't read a lot of kanji themselves. It's like let's use this word for example. Let me use this word as an example. Let me type up this word. It's like this word, right? You guys know this word is called, on its own, right? It's called kuni. On its own, it's called kuni. But it got so many words to the point that it can pronounce as goku. It's like if you use on different words, like on its own, it's called kuni, and then like there is also goku. It's like you see, why is it Koki? Goku. If I write Goku and I tap it, not this word, Goku just now. Yeah, it also can be pronounced as Goku, and it also can be pronounced as Goku. So like Goku, it's like there's some people who pronounce it as Kuni, there's some people who pronounce it as Goku. Like there's some Goku Kai or Kuni. So that what I hate the most is one kanji with many pronunciation. And one of the and even this word, let's just use this this word is this is one of the words that I hate the most though. Do Japanese people use kanji the most? Depends. It depends. If you ask any Japanese, do they use kanji a lot more? Hardly. Hardly. Like some of the Japanese, some of the hard to write words, right? Some of the words that is harder to write, they will use the hiragana version of it. They will just write it in hiragana. It's like if you ask them do they write the kanji, they will like can't record how to write it, and they'll just write the hiragana. Even I do write hiragana more than I write kanji though, to be honest. It's like you can't think of the word a lot. And even in Japan, one of the word that is like the reason why we can't think of some of the words is like let me take my kanji for a while. Where's my kanji note dictionary? I mean, if you guys think about it, I'm holding on to a dictionary. Like freaking out this dictionary. Where's the dictionary? Over here. Alright, I got my dictionary here. The dictionary indicate that I have been learning for throughout these 5 years staying in Japan, right after I got this book. The kanji indicate is 2020 kanji. There is 2,200 kanji. And when I ask some of the Japanese people on some of the words, they don't even know the word. They didn't even realize some of the word exist. They don't even know some of the word exist at all. And I was like, yep, understandable. I don't even know that some of the word actually exist in Japan. I know that I'm a Chinese, so I definitely know some of the Chinese word. But I do not come from China. I was not born in China. I'm not even that good in Chinese. But some of the words I don't even know exist, to be exact though. And when I told them that some of the kanji I don't even see it, I never even see some of the kanji before, and I was like, I have to learn it. And then when I asked them how do they even know how to write it, and they will be like, nope. They will be like, nope, they don't. There's just too many kanji. Wait, so you are telling me I'm not even Japanese person? Not all Japanese people, not all Japanese person know of the kanji, you know. If you ask any Japanese people, what is the hardest Japanese they learn? The first thing is not about hiragana, katakana. It's not about the grammar. It's not about the vocab of Japanese. It's actually the kanji of Japanese. And one thing is that once you start learning, the reason why we still have to learn how to write kanji is that, let me use this as an example. Let me type this as an example. Okay, so basically is that what you guys see here, right? These two kanji had the same meaning. Both are pronounced as kakimasu. So what is the difference? It's like if I tell you guys there is a huge difference in the kanji. They are both called kakimasu, but the first one is drawing. And the second part is actually writing. So basically the difference about these two is like both pronounce the same. But the reason why we have to learn kanji is that if you actually speak in Japanese, right, it's like kakimasu, we all know that you can be referring to drawing, or you can be referring to writing. But when you write especially in like writing in a text, right, if you write the wrong kanji, it can mean a whole new different meaning. Like the first one is drawing, so that is the kakimasu. The second one is called also pronounced as kakimasu. So this is the reason why sometimes we have to use the kanji to differentiate what is the right pronunciation of it, what is the right meaning. So if we say that are you drawing, then we are referring to the first kanji. But if we are referring to writing an essay, writing a report, then we have to write the second part. But when you ask any Japanese people, when they can't recall what's the kanji, they will write the third one. Because if you ask me, out of these two letters, which one you write? You just write a ka. The ka is much easier. It took less stroke. It's much faster, and you don't even need to think about it. That's the reason why in Japan it's like the Japanese will be like, just kakimasu, easy. You know what it means. I know what it means. That's all. If you write it wrong, yeah, it can mean a different thing though. So if you use, let's say that if you are drawing a art. If you are drawing an art and you use the second kanji, the writing kanji, then it means that you are writing an art. You're not drawing an art. Doesn't it seem wrong? Or are you writing an art? It seems weird, right? So that's the reason why that sometimes kanji can be confusing, but at the same time it does help to differentiate the kanji is to differentiate what you are trying to explain. What about when you are talking? That's the reason why if you guys notice, right, sometimes Japanese people, right, it's like if you notice sometimes in Japanese when some people talk, right, they will kind of like refer what they are talking about, or they will do some sort of movement, some sort of movement or some type of thing that to refer what they are referring to. It's like sometimes we know what they are talking, but at the same time it's like when we speak in English, so we know that when someone is speaking, we know what they mean. But at the same time, we still, when we need clarification, we ask and we tend to explain out, this is what I meant. So it depends on tone, it depends on something. So in a sense, it's not wrong. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that they don't explain it. Like they will say, A no kaku, or report no kaki no kaki. It's like they will explain in a way. It's like as in drawing an art kaki, or writing a report kaki. So they will explain in a way which kaki they are referring to. So it's like it's not wrong. And even when people ask me how am I pronouncing my name, it's called Ame-san. It's Ame. But in the sense, it's like if you mispronounce it, called Ame, it can be misinterpreted as candy. Just in case everyone not aware, is that there is two types of Ame. So there is let me write it out. There is Ame, which this Ame. There is one rain. There is also this kanji. Let me find it. Yep, there is also this kanji. First one mean rain. Second one candy or sweet. And it does mean a few different things. It can mean so if you call the first word ame or ame, it can mispronounce whether are you referring to the rain or are you referring to candy. So it's like Sometimes when we say, oh, tenki no ame, or are you referring to okashi, tabemono no ame? So there is a lot of difference that people don't tend to understand about the word meaning. So you have to be very, very careful. It's like, yep. So when people ask me about my name, yes, Ameka Kita. If you take a look at the top right, there is sometimes if you take a look at the top, my the YouTube area, right? So my kanji I did write my kanji there. So it's the rain is here, the army is there. So the pronunciation is army. The rain is here. But at the same time, the one thing is that there is people in Japan, most Japanese people is actually aware that when we mispronounce an ame, it can also mean candy or sweet. So in the sense that sometimes one kanji can mean a huge thing. So it's like if I read the wrong, if we say ame, we know tenki no ame. But if a person knows it also can refer to candy, they will ask, is it candy ame or tenki no ame? Is the weather the rain ame? It's like we will ask first before we it's like clarification. We have to ask, is it this? Is it that? We have to clarify which one first before anything. Because if we make any misinformation, the whole story, the whole conversation can went haywire. So it's not wrong though. I mean, like this kanji, right? Like this kanji ame got many pronunciations, to be honest. This kanji ame is just only one pronunciation of it, you know. It can also pronounce as you, if I'm not wrong. It can also be pronounced as you or any other way. Let me take a look. I can remember it was pronounced as you and ame. I can't remember what's the other. Ama. I know one of the it also can pronounce as ama. It can also pronounce as ama. I remember one of them already. It also can pronounce. So I can also call myself, instead of call Amika Kita, it's okay. It's also wrong to pronounce my name as Ama. Amaka Kita. But the most commonly name of the word is called Ame because that was the way that it's being pronounced. But when I start learning about this 2020 200 kanji dictionary, when I start learning about the pronunciation of each kanji, I was like, holy goodness, how many kanji are there? Yeah, there is a lot, to be honest, though. Like, I'm not sure about some people will be like saying, how hard is it gonna be? And I always say that it's a lot harder than you might think, though. I had a hard time learning. To be honest, if anyone asks me how many kanji I know 1,000 plus kanji. Do I remember every single kanji? No. I'm still learning this kanji every single day, you know, guys. I'm still learning every single day. I'm still trying to remember every single word. I got my name was pronounced as Ami. If I'm a girl, it will definitely be called Ami though. But in this case, I'm calling rain, and the actual way of calling rain when translated in Japanese is called it's called ame. But there are people who call it Ami though. That is not wrong. I got once called Ami, and I was like, I'm not a girl, for goodness sake. ちょっと待って、where's the kanji for goodness sake? あと、網、426。お、400? 426ってなんだっけ ?24、ここちょっと待ってや。 426cool. Ame. It's here. So oh my goodness. Okay, the pronounce there is a it's pronounced as oo. Let's just remove the whole thing. Let me make it easier for you guys. It pronounced as oo. Commonly known as ame or ama. And that it can be also pronounced as Ami. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we definitely. It can also be pronounced as Same. This pronunciation of Same for this kanji is small rain is called kosame. For small rain, it's called kosame. And for raining season, they pronounce it as Suyubayu. Su or Baiwu. Suyu. Especially like this kanji. It can pronounce as Suyu or Baiwu. Oh my goodness, how many kanji are there for this kanji? I can only remember ama and ame and u. How is this so much, for goodness sake? But the small ring kind of shocked me though. I don't remember kosame though. And rainy day is called uten. I think that is too much for my brain to remember. This is way too much though. I think we just remember it based on what we know. That is too much kanji. I think we'll talk about the kanji next time. We'll not talk about other too much already. This is way too much in my mind. Not me actually writing down in note. Are you writing down all the notes that I'm writing for you guys? You do have a Naruhodona? Naruhodona? Well, I can't use my real name here because that will be releasing my real life identity. But if I speak my real life name, my name can pronounce in two ways. It can pronounce as two ways. It can pronounce as if I translate it, it can pronounce as a food nutrition, or it can be mispronounced as a place in Japan. I got once when people when the Japanese ask when they speak my name and they was like the pronunciation seems like another word for food nutrition and there was one time when people mispronounced my name and it was mispronounced as a place in Japan. I was like, wow, my parents were so good on naming my name after Japan. But when I show them the kanji of my name, when I show them the kanji, they know one of the kanji, but they didn't know the other kanji there was such a kanji. And when they found when I showed them that there is the way to pronounce my kanji, and they realized it, they was sure that it actually exists even in my 2200 dictionary. My kanji name does exist, and I was like, holy goodness, how is the Japanese not aware? I was like, how the hell did they even aware when I myself is not aware? But seriously, sometimes I really wonder, like some of the kanji. If anyone asks me, do I know every single kanji? No. There is a daily kanji that people tend to use, so I'll probably try to create a video of it. But on the other hand, I will have to start out with a simple video on how to write the hiragana katakana first. Probably I'll teach that first, and then in future I will start out with a few kanji. As for right now, when I will start creating those videos, probably after Golden Week when my schedule is much more relaxed. Because right now I'll be having part-time. It's just that only today that my schedule was cancelled. My shift today was cancelled at the last moment. So I wasn't expecting it, but I mean it's rain, so I can't really talk too much about that. What type of part-time? At the moment I'm doing dishwashing. Doing dishwashing and clearing a table and serving the customer a little bit. Well, not too much, but more like bringing the food to the table. I mean, I work in a Japanese restaurant at the moment. I'm working at a Japanese restaurant. The only thing that I don't really like working in that place is the number of dishes you have to wash though. You guys might not be aware. Let me show you. Let me see whether I take a photo of it in the past. I remember I take a photo of it in the past. I think I can still save it or not with another thing. I can't remember where some of my pictures being saved though. If I can remember, definitely I will show you guys. It's like I take a photo proof though. Is it on my phone? As I became a chef, I had worked as a assistant, as a staff. I won't really call it assistant, but I did work at a Western restaurant before. I had worked in a Western restaurant before as a staff though, as a chef staff. So my position was the fryer. I have worked as a fryer in the past. So in the case you guys are asking, do I have became a chef? I have worked I had learned some technique from actual chef in the past. Oh, funny. Right. How am I gonna send this from my phone to my PC? Give me a while to load this. Does this establishment have an outside aspect to it? Eh? You mean the restaurant that I work at? Let me find the picture first, and then go to my. I just send it over to my PC. Get this picture out. Download this picture. Save this picture. Okay, never mind. Download. Okay. How do I save it here? Oh, okay. ちょっと待ってね。Yeah. You guys can see this? Can you scale it a little bit smaller? Is it raining heavily? No, ちょっと待ってね. It's because of my PC is running high heat. ちょっと待って. Let me switch off this one now.
Alright. You guys shouldn't hear any background noise already. Yeah, okay. So basically, this is the restaurant that I work at. And there are times when I go and take a look and eat. There are times when I go and eat as a customer. So basically, this is one set meal. Basically, this is a one set meal. So if you guys take a look, right, that like there is a pig. There is a green one. There is a small little green and pink. There is the pickles, and then there is the chopsticks. The green chopstick stand. And then for the charomushi, which basically translated as steamed egg, the Japanese steamed egg, you have to understand that for that alone, there is the base to hold the charomushi, the whole thing. There is the spoon for it. There is the charomushi, the bowl itself that contains the steamed egg, and then there is the next to it is the cap. So when I have to wash it, right, I have to wash all four of them. And then for the cup, there is the base of the cup. There is the cup itself, and then at the top is the rice, and then there is the dessert at the next to it, and in the middle is kind of like an appetizer. So for the appetizer, there is the black box looking. You have to wash that too. You have to wash the internal. There is the white thing in the middle. It also can be removed and washed. And then there is the small little bowl on top of the that hold the meat. So there is also another thing you have to wash. So that alone is three things. And then at the top is the sesame tofu. And next to the black box is the spoon as well as the small bowl to be used. And then there is for that. And then at the top, we don't need to wash the base of the heater, the one that lit up the soba noodle for it. But we still have to wash the metal nabe, which is basically the metal plate the metal plate looking stuff. We have to wash that stuff. So if I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have like one set meal. I have to wash 17 items. That is like basically I have to wash 17 of this, the whole of thing. I have to wash 17 of this item in one shot. And if it's just a table, right? If it's just one customer, okay, that is basically I have to wash 17. But when it's two customer, that's basically I have to wash 34. I have to wash 34 items. If it's a table of 4 person, I have to wash 68. Is it 68? Yeah, I have to wash 68 item in short. So it's like when it's crowded, especially when it's crowded of during lunchtime, when there is a lot of customers in and out, the number of items that I have to wash each time is crazy a lot though. So that's the reason why working at that place can be very, very tiring. It's like a lot of when people ask me about working in Japan, is it in a Japanese restaurant as compared to the restaurant that I worked in the past, in the Japan, in the Western one. The Western one, when you wash the plate, right, it's one big plate, and then the silver, which is basically the fork and spoon and knife, whichever you use. But in a Japanese restaurant, you have to wash all these little things, and some of them can break easily. Like the one thing that breaks easily in this whole thing is the small spoon for the charamushi. That is so delicate that if you drop it, it will break. That is just how delicate it is. So when I wash the whole thing, I have to be very, very careful. I can't use too much strength, but at the same time, if I don't use strength, some of the stain will still start on the spoon. So it's kind of very hard to wash. So you have when washing it, I have to be very, very, very careful. And I know you guys are hungry. I'm also hungry, but I can't eat anything before I sleep. So I'll probably drink some energy drink before I sleep. I did brought some energy drink before so I'll probably be drinking that instead. But other than that, I mean, like the number of plates I have to wash each time, the worst time that I ever did is like, I remember it was a table of 20. It was a table of 20. The whole set we have to wash per person. A person that ordered, right? A person set. It was a person set that ordered the highest amount. It was 20 plus or 30 plus set. So 20, let's say 25. 25 set of items to be washed. 20 customer. There's like 500 items to be washed, for goodness sake. And I was like, holy goodness me! And I was together with another part-timer at that time. She's no longer in that place already. But when I was working with her, we both saw the amount of dishes and the number of dirty dishes came to the basin. We were both like, oh my holy goodness. It was around 8 or 9 tray of item, and we was like, she washed as fast as she can. I clean as possible as I can. In the Genshin stream, I mentioned a good enough mentality involving such item. Yeah, I mean that personally, even when exercise, right, I always say as long as I do a good amount of exercise, it's good enough. But when it comes to dishwashing, it's like the amount I have to do dishes is like, it's crazy, you know. I still remember last year, before I actually I have to admit that before I got the money to buy the Ring Fit, for me to the Ring Fit, to the Nintendo Switch, as well as the PC last year, before when I can get this piece, the laptop I'm using now to stream. It was thanks to this part-time that I saved enough money. I have to do dishes for 2-3 weeks. I have to do dishes for 2-3 weeks. from afternoon 12 all the way to nighttime 9 to 10 or 9 or 10, or there was even once that I have to watch all the way to 11, and because I have to work for 3 to 4 2 to 3 weeks non-stop, that I earn enough money, enough salary to buy a new laptop. The first last year I saved enough to buy a laptop to do all this streaming. And this year it happened during the autumn period when the red leaf in Japan was in Kyoto area was out, and it was so beautiful to the point that I have to wash dishes for 8 to 9 hours non-stop. There was one time where I have to wash dishes non-stop for 9 hours, to the point that my hand actually, the skin broke off. The skin of my hand broke off because of the chemical of the dishwasher, as well as my hand being soaked in the water just to wash all this stuff. So my hand was actually that bad when I start washing non-stop for 9 hours at a time. And because of that, I saved enough. I got enough salary to buy a new laptop, so I was able to, that was one good thing. And then the second part is when during the spring period, the sakura period. During the sakura period, was it sakura period? No, it was before the sakura period. I saved enough. I remember it was the sakura. Just before the sakura period, I worked enough to wash enough dishes because it was at the time, and I used the money to buy a new Nintendo Switch because I only got a PS4 in my house. I do not own a Nintendo Switch, and because of that, I saved enough money to get a Nintendo Switch. And initially I wanted to buy Pokemon, but I was like between Pokemon and Ring Fit. I was like, I wanted to do exercise. At that time I was like, I haven't watched exercise for quite a long while, and I gained 5 kg at that time. I remember I gained 5 kg. I was like 80 kg, and then I gained all the way to 85 kg, and I was like, I need to lose weight, but I don't really want to do too much exercise. I don't really have to go out and exercise. So at that time, I decided to, instead of buying any other Nintendo game, I decided to just buy Ring Fit to exercise, and that's where you guys have been looking at me doing Ring Fit. And I can't really say that I want to do one like today I do, tomorrow I skip, today I do, tomorrow I skip again. I don't really want to do that. It's like I don't feel like it's gonna do me on the long run. So I decided that to do a 100 at that time before I start out, I decided to, when I got the Switch and the Ring Fit, I decided on the 100-day challenge because I had checked online that there are people who did 100-day challenge before, and because of that, I decided to do 100 days. And if you guys take a look at when I first started on the day 1 and day 2, it wasn't much exercise though. I remember when I did the first 2 exercise, it was just a few minutes of exercise, and the breath I got is like I'm dying. I still remember when I didn't do much exercise, and the sound that I'm doing in those streams was as if I was dying. It was like I'm dying way more, and yet I'm doing less exercise. And right now I'm doing way more exercise. Am I still dying? I only I definitely still dying, don't get me wrong, but looking back, right, I feel like I can do way more than the past me though. Like it's like in 50 days ago I wasn't doing much exercise, but now I'm doing quite more than I wanted to. I'm doing way more exercise than I'm supposed to be, but I guess it's like doing non-stop exercise for 50 days does help. I worked the skin off my hand to achieve this, yes. Yeah, it took me 1 month for my skin to heal back though, to be honest. Because I remember it was after that, it was towards the end of the year, and there was not much customer. So my part-time, they asked me to go for 1 month I remember it was November. I think it was the end of November. There was not much customer, so my part-time dear asked me to go and help them. So that time I rest for around 1 month, and my skin is back to normal. But afterwards, the second time when I go back, I make sure I wear gloves whenever I wash. So I still wear gloves now, even when I wash. Is that during that time it was so bad though. So to be honest, able to do all this stream and achieving the exercise, right? It's like the hard work pays a lot though. That's what funny about certain other streamers doing Ring Fit. They sound like they are dying or only doing a little. I mean, I can understand that feeling though. If you guys notice, right? If you guys notice when I do Ring Fit, at the start I don't seem like I'm dying. It's the progress of you doing them a lot more that you can notice that I'm slowly dying. But the one thing I've noticed is that if you check the number of time they do their Ring Fit exercise, they are not doing it on a daily basis though. I don't feel like they are doing on a daily basis. If they really want to do as what I'm doing, they will definitely be dying. But I'm only dying because I'm doing on a daily basis. Yeah, I mean I'm definitely making it a daily basis. I'm not going to skip one day. But I feel like they will, if any VTuber really want to make it a chat and entertainment for Ring Fit, I would prefer them to do a 100-day challenge like what I'm doing it right now. Definitely, I will feel like they will feel the benefit of doing exercise every day. Like right now, I'm still 35 more subscriber to 100, and I have promised that if I reach 100 subscribers, I will definitely shave my leg and post my picture of my leg. So I actually talk about this in the reality apps, but I will just talk it again. I will talk about it again. Is that if I get 100 subscribers on YouTube, I'll definitely shave my leg, post a picture on Twitter, and show how my leg look like. But the one thing I did ask, and everyone did debate about debate about one thing, is that, let me remove that picture, is that will I reach 100 days first, or will I reach 100 subscribers first? That is the one thing that is currently we are kind of like setting to everyone. Will Amika Kita reach 100 days first of Ring Fit, or will I reach 100 subscribers first? I do 300 score in one stream, say, oh my goodness, I try it off like nothing. And the funny thing is that during the next day, I still continue to do it as if it's nothing. And I was like, oh, my leg is tired? Nope, not really. I remember I did 313 squat, and the next day I did reduce it to like 10 or 20 minutes exercise. But I think it was the third and after that, on one day late after that, I remember one day after that I did I continued to do the exercise because I remember I did 195 I think it was 90 minutes or 95 minutes of endurance exercise, and then 1 or 2 days later I did a 100 hours exercise. And on day 50, I remember one thing is that on day 50 there wasn't any it was supposed to be a no mounting challenge. It was because it was on Monday, so there was not much people coming to my stream. So basically what happened was that instead of doing a no mounting challenge, I decided to make it endurance. And for some reason my body just keep on going non-stop, and in the end I did 2-hour exercise. I did a 2-hour exercise, and the next day what happened? I did a 40 minutes exercise as if it was normal. I did a normal 40 minutes of exercise, and I was like, nope, I'm not tired. though I'm supposed to be tired, and I still continue to do exercise. And to be honest, I won't call myself iron squad. I mean, I got a lot of title, to be honest. But to be honest, I feel like this Ring Fit game should be calling the squatting game already. This game, it feel like I did a lot of squat though. Maybe tomorrow when I wake up, if I wake up and I do the morning stream, I need to check how many squat I did in total. Seriously, I seriously need to count how many squat I did in total throughout this whole period, because I feel like I did way more squat than I initially thought though. I seriously had no idea. I don't feel like because I know there is a challenge where you need to do they say that if you can do 100 squat for 30 days, your leg will feel differently. But I feel like my day doesn't feel much change though. When do I wake up? Depends if I wake up though. I mean, it's alright if you miss my stream. The video should be up on YouTube. So even you can't catch it live, you can still watch the video. So I don't think you need to worry about me about the video. Every time I stream, you'll definitely all get archived and set to public, unless I did some mistake and I have to private it for personal reason. But other than that, I don't think I private any video so far though. So far, I don't think I private or delete any video. All the videos are all safe to be released. Tomorrow, it depends whether how much I sleep tonight. Tomorrow my part time start at around 12 noon, so I have to go out. I have to step out my house at 11 a.m. Even though I can take around 40 minutes to rush to my place, but I tend to take my time to walk. So it normally took me 1 hour to reach my part time. So tomorrow part time start at 12. I have to get out of my house at 11. And considering I took around 1 or 2 hours of preparation, so like when I have to cook something for breakfast, I have to shower, release toxic from my body. So normally that took 2 hours. So if I wake up at 7 or if I wake up at 6 or 7, then I might consider, but that would be like meaning that I have to sleep for 4 hours, which is not enough though. There's a difference between watching a live stream and watching a post live stream. Okay. I mean, I can understand the feeling, but the one thing is that it depends on tomorrow whether I wake up early or not. If I wake up at 6 a.m., I'll do the morning live stream. But it depends, because I do prefer to make sure that I got enough time to prepare before my part time. Like most of the part time, I tend to set around 1 to 2 hours to prepare for my part time. So if I woke up at 7 or 8 in Japan timing, definitely I will definitely do a short exercise in the morning, and it will probably just a short one, considering that I'm trying not I had no idea if I'm doing so. But you guys don't need if you guys want to know whether will it be a short one or not, it will depend on whether I do the exercise in the morning or not. If I do it in the morning, it'll be a short exercise. But if I do it at night time, it'll be a normal to an endurance exercise. I still have to work on the 5th of May, even though it's on my birthday on 5th of May. I still have to work on, I remember I still have to work in the afternoon. But for the afternoon, probably that day on birthday, right, I'll probably do an endurance exercise. Probably I'll do an endurance exercise, and then after that I'll eat my chocolate cake. Or should I cook me chocolate cheesecake? Or should I make you know what, guys? I'm just gonna make Oreo cheesecake. I'm gonna make my favorite all-time Oreo cheesecake. Let's just You're a heavy sleeper. I also quite a heavy sleeper. Okay. It's alright if you miss, but if you don't see me do exercise in the morning, I would definitely post an update on Twitter. If I'm not going to do live stream in the morning, I will definitely give an update on Twitter saying that I will not do exercise. It will be a nighttime exercise. But if I do wake up early and I'm ready to do a short exercise, I will definitely do the exercise short in the morning. But kind of depends though. I feel like I want to do a bit more exercise though. Probably a short one in the morning and night time, but I have no idea. We'll see how it goes. To be honest, I feel like my leg muscle is getting strong, firmer and firmer though, on my upper leg. There's still fats. I have to say, there's still a little bit of fatties. There's still a bit of fattiness on it. It's still a bit chubby. But the lower part of the leg, definitely, if I squeeze it, the muscle is definitely seen. It can be seen already. The muscle on my leg can definitely be seen. It's just that it's kind of hard that I have to massage my leg though. Like, you guys see me moving around a lot. Is that what you guys not knowing is that another thing I do in order to cool down, not just drinking chocolate milk, but actually massaging your body. I actually massaging my body a little bit, like on my leg area. I have to massage a little bit to kind of like massage just to make sure that my body muscle just kind of like don't have the blood kind of like move to the muscle. So you have to kind of like do a little bit of massage to your whole body. If not, you'll feel a bit of sore. But other than that, I feel like I do most of the exercise on my leg. In your life, you eat Oreo and milk as your breakfast. To be honest, I'm not sure about that. I know that is the I tend to in the past I tend to eat the Oreo there is a cereal Oreo. I remember the cereal Oreo, the Oreo O, and that was one of my favorite cereal for breakfast. So in the past when I eat cereal, what I tend to eat for breakfast is always that cereal Oreo O with milk, and that's my breakfast. If not, it'll be instant noodles. Definitely Oreo or instant noodles, it depends. But there are times when I buy, you know, the mini bite Oreo, guys. If you guys know about the mini bite Oreo, I do have there are times when I go and buy one pack of mini bite. I buy the mini bites. I put in in my bowl. I add milk, and that's my cereal. So it's like it's kind of like eating cereal, but it's Oreo, a mini Oreo with milk. But to be honest, I prefer Oreo O though. Oreo is I can't find Oreo O in Japan though. They say there is though. I might have to go to some place to find it, but so far I never really eat that cereal. I haven't eaten too much cereal for breakfast though. Most of the time I've been eating that. There are times when if I want to eat cereal, I will eat the mini bite as cereal. So I mean, mini bite can be bought in Japan easily. So I feel like mini bite might be a better. So in that time I was like, I've been using mini bite as an alternative to Oreo O after living in Japan for 5 years. So I mean, I do cook pancake. I do make my own pancake time to time. Either I eat pancake or I will eat the Oreo mini bite. I mean the Oreo O mini bite. If not, I will tend to eat ramen or instant ramen. But I hardly eat rice. I'm not sure about it. It's like in Japan they always say that you need to eat rice as breakfast. But I never eat rice for my breakfast though. It's like there are times when I eat breakfast, but it's just that it's very hard for my body to digest the rice in the breakfast. You can say that you're an Oreo lover. Wow, that made us twice. I mean, I do love Oreo a lot. But for these 100 days, I have not eat any Oreo though. I don't think I have been eating Oreo for the past 54 days. Yeah, I don't think I eat any Oreo for the past 54 days already though. To be honest, I love Oreo, but as an exercise to make sure that my body is slimming down, I had reduced a lot of my snack though. I never go and buy snack, so well, I don't eat snack time to time. Like a few in between, like at night time when I'm hungry, I will definitely eat some snack. But I have not been eating any Oreo for the past 54 plus days. It's like before I do eat Oreo, but after that I don't think I buy any snack because I want to slim down. Maybe I should buy some Oreo for the cheese for making the cheesecake. Same here. People say that we need to eat rice for breakfast, but I don't really eat rice. Yeah, I don't really understand about eating rice for breakfast. I can understand people will be saying like it'll make you feel full. I can understand it'll make you feel full. It gives you more energy. Sticky rice or glutinous rice, I have no idea what's the rice called, but yes, I do eat those sometimes for breakfast. But I hardly eat rice, personally eat rice, because I do eat rice in the afternoon. I definitely eat rice a lot in the afternoon, but definitely not breakfast. It's just that when I wake up, my stomach can't digest the rice for some reason. It can digest noodle, but it can digest cereal, it can digest bread, it can digest pancake. But for some reason, it can't digest properly the rice. And I just don't feel like eating rice. And even if I eat rice, I will make sure to add soya sauce, sesame oil, and then mix it into some sort of sauce, and then mix it with the rice, and kind of like add some so that it won't taste plain. If not, if the rice I eat will be kind of bad if I eat something that is kind of plain to me. It's like my body can't eat the plain rice for some reason. I'm not sure about others people. I know a lot of people still tend to eat rice at breakfast, but it's just too hard for me. I don't really like to eat plain rice for breakfast. I have to make it at least a sauce or something. I mean, if I show you guys this picture, where's the picture? If anyone asks me if I can eat plain rice, yes, I can eat plain rice. I can definitely eat plain rice, but if I show you guys this thing, you guys will be like, what the hell? You guys can see this plain rice with mayonnaise. I eat everything out. So that is if anyone asks me to eat plain rice, yes, I will add mayonnaise to it. You also eat like that for good? Really? That is mayonnaise. That is not a sauce, that is mayonnaise. I ate mayonnaise with... I just can't eat plain rice for goodness sake. So... I know that people will be saying like, who eat mayonnaise and rice alone? I was like, you guys should try it. Not a lot, not definitely like my amount. I think I can't remember when was the last time when I first known about mayonnaise. When I first come to know about mayonnaise, I fell in love with mayonnaise. So I always tend to buy mayonnaise and eat it with rice or eat it with yakisoba. Or sometimes when I feel like I also use it as a spread. Like, if you want to make a toast, you would spread it on top of the toast, and then you go and place it into the oven toaster oven or whatever you call it, and you toast it a little bit. It actually became very tasty though. Red sesame? Have you tried sesame oil with mayonnaise? Like mayonnaise, maybe some hot sauce or chili sauce, a bit of sesame oil, a little touch of sesame soya sauce, a bit of paprika. Mix it, and then that is a dipping sauce, or you can even eat it with rice. That is one of my recipe, you know. Maybe next time I will make it and let you guys see. Like sesame oil, mayonnaise, soya sauce, paprika. Did I add black pepper? Yeah, I did add a little bit of black pepper, a little touch of salt. Mix it everything in, and that is a dipping sauce. That will be a very delicious dipping sauce, you know. I know mayonnaise is already made from oil, but a little touch of sesame oil make it a little stronger, and it became a very nice a very nice dipping sauce already after that. Alright, I think it's already way too late of a stream already. It's like already 2:04, going to be 2:05 in Japan. I mean, you guys look at the time at the top of my head. It's already very late in Japan at the moment. So let's just end my stream talk for today. Today did a little way too much exercise, as well as did a little small talk. But most of the time I don't do talk on YouTube though. If you guys wonder, it's that I always do talk at reality apps. So I tend to talk over there more than I do over here. But it's not that I don't do here. It depends on whether I got any topic to talk more. But other than that, next time I'll try to do, maybe I'll do a 1 or twice night talk. Maybe after if I do night talk, it will be probably after the ring fit exercise or whatsoever. But it's already 11 at your place. Then you guys need to go and sleep soon. If it's that late, you need to go and sleep. It's pretty late in Japan at the moment. So we'll talk again next time. We'll talk again next stream. Hope you guys all had a good day and have a good night rest, everyone. Mata ne. See you tomorrow. Bye.